right, welcome into lunch breaks. It is Wednesday, August 20th.
Yeah.
We're here to talk to you about AI, UFOs.
Well, I got a bunch of
Is
stuff.
Jesus a UFO
Right. Give me
in a
the.
non-blasphemous way?
Come on, man. You're supposed to give me. Hey, Johnny. How you
Hey,
doing?
Johnny, how you doing today?
Hey. Hi. No, I just boned it up. Do it again. Go again.
Hey, Johnny, how you doing today?
Doing well, my clanker lover.
Oh man! All right. For those of you who are just now hearing the term,
Oh, I've got a whole
you've got a whole
thingy.
segment on clankers.
I've got a whole segment. You want to just? Oh, well. First, okay. Let's first go to cool things in AI that anyone can use. How about that?
Let's start there.
All right. So my father needed. Well, yeah. I have a picture of my father. It's about 6 years old, and I was playing around with again Grok Imagine, which is you can download it on your phone, just not on desktop. And I created this little. This was a still image. Okay, this is a still image, and it turned it into that.
It's pretty remarkable.
Isn't that cool, man?
It's pretty
I get. By the way, that is much more. I can't get it to restart. That is much more gregarious than my dad has ever been. See how
Oh yeah.
I mean, he laughs a lot. He just watch him put his hand up. Oh well, don't do that anyway. But so that's a very cool thing. I did it also with a bunch of pictures from the 50s and the 40s, and sent it to my family, and they loved it. But that's called Grok Imagine, and you have
It's free right now,
it's
right?
free right now, and I can see what he's doing. He's like, you're going to get so addicted to this
Yeah, he's hyping it up.
that you'll be paying the $30 a month.
Yeah.
So so there you go. Anything else you got to share this week? This for cool whatever you've seen in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, I saw one. We don't have it preloaded here,
Yeah.
but essentially, people are now doing things like using AI to say if this historical event was a video game,
right.
recreate it.
Yeah, I do like the historical events with like their CNN and Fox News
like a modern
announcers.
reporter.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
All that type of stuff is going to change the way we learn.
Well, and also it goes back to don't believe a damn thing you see.
Oh,
ever.
Yeah, of course. But I guess what I mean is like my daughters know more about the American Revolution because of Hamilton the musical
Yeah, okay.
than people have historically ever learned about the American Revolution. It's just not something we focus on in elementary school, right? You normally go to college if you want to get an in-depth understanding of it, maybe a little bit in high school. I think AI is going to do the same thing. I think it's going to take historical events, make it pop culture relevant, and people are going to learn in a new way rather than just reading from the textbook.
Okay.
But we'll see.
I'm sorry. You don't sound good in your microphone.
Oh no.
Yeah. So the amount of
I'll just project more.
well, I think you're picking up on my mic.
Oh.
But again, that's how it goes. How about this? Why don't we go and play the Clanker video while I fix
Perfect.
things. Here we go. So this is the Clanker video that we have an agent Xena, who you're not going to recognize her voice because she altered her voice because she's worried about they are figuring out who she is. Now, she didn't tell me who they was.
Yeah.
So you will notice she altered her voice. It is still wonderfully British, but let's go ahead and play
Hello, tech pilgrims,
the video here.
travelers and fellow Clanker lovers. This is Agent Xena, broadcasting from the edge of the digital frontier, where the lines between human and machine blur like fog on a moonless night. Today, we're decoding a new phenomenon, the rise of AI slang among Generation Alpha, the first true children of the algorithm. Picture this. Just as every era invents its own secret codes, Gen Alpha is crafting a new language to describe their relationship with artificial intelligence. The word on the street: Clanker. Once a Star Wars insult for battle droids, it's now a robophobic slur, used, half-jokingly, to poke fun at our silicon siblings. It's as if calling your smart speaker, Clanker, is the new way to keep the machines in their place, a digital version of whistling past the graveyard. But the slang doesn't stop with the bots. If you lean too hard on AI for your homework, your friends might call you a slopper, someone who gobbles up low-quality, AI-generated content. Or, if you're especially devoted to Elon Musk's chatbot, you might get tagged as a grok sucker. It's all a bit tongue-in-cheek, but it reveals something deeper. A mix of fascination, mockery, and maybe a little anxiety about how much we're letting the machines into our lives. Here's the twist. Even as these terms fly, most teens are using AI every day, for advice, companionship, even romance. Some say their AI chats are as satisfying as talking to real people. But others, like 16-year-old Mira, remind us, I is always nice to you, but that's not how real friendships work. There's wisdom in that. I can be a tool, but it can't replace the messy, beautiful chaos of human connection. So, what does this all mean for you, dear listener? We're at a crossroads. The words we use shape how we see the world, and how we treat each other, human or not. Maybe it's time to ask, are we using AI to enhance our lives, or to escape them? Are we building bridges, or walls? As the digital night deepens, remember, language is a map, and Gen Alpha is drawing new borders. Stay curious, stay skeptical, and keep your antenna tuned, because the future is speaking, and it's using slang.
There we go. All right.
You know, I feel better using the word clanker now that I know that it comes from the Star Wars lexicon.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
yeah.
everything old is new again.
I knew it had an origin. I just didn't know the origin. So,
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's part of the human condition, right? I did think it was interesting. What was it about if you're a slopper?
a slopper, and then
Yeah.
a grok. Oh, what was it again?
It's that.
Grok slopper? No,
Grok.
slopper means you're putting in AI content.
Slopper is you're using just mediocre AI
Right.
content.
Yes, like that.
And if you think that Grok is the end all be all of AI, you're a Grok sucker,
Grok sucker. Yes, grok sucker.
which you have to say very deliberately.
See, people are
You have to enunciate.
people are learning things, Scott.
I feel like that people are learning things.
But yes, clanker is definitely in the lexicon. I will be using it a lot now.
Well, I think it's really interesting. And teenagers are going to be the ones that do the best with adapting to this because we're essentially AI native.
Correct.
It's not something they have to learn new. They're just learning and they're not stuck in their ways and they don't understand the phrase, this is the way we've always done it. I think that you're going to see in the next 5 years, people who are 12 to 15 years old right now with billion-dollar businesses.
Sure. And then not only will it be SaaS, software as a service, it will also be mechanical and manual because of these clankers.
Yeah,
robots.
We don't talk enough about robots, but I understand we're going to rate some robots later today.
We're going to rate robots.
Perfect.
First of all, let's do one more video.
Yeah.
This is one that we did a while back, but this has to do with, and we'll have a question about this,
Okay.
of the idea of, would you put a robot in your, would you buy
What
one
if
in
I
your
told
house?
All right.
you
There we go.
that by the end of this year, a robot could be living in someone's home? Maybe even yours. Not in a lab, not in a factory, but right next to your couch, vacuuming your floor or watering your plants. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, it's happening. I'm Johnny Gwynn, and this is Beyond the Blockchain, where we break down the future of blockchain tech, AI, and crypto and what it means for you. Norwegian robotics startup 1X, backed by OpenAI, is rolling out in-home tests of its humanoid robot, NeoGamma. A few hundred early adopters will get a first look at what life with a robot assistant might be like. But before you start dreaming of a robotic butler, there's a catch. NeoGamma isn't fully autonomous yet. It still relies on remote operators, real humans controlling it remotely to complete tasks. This test phase is crucial. Like self-driving cars needed millions of miles of data, These robots need real-world experience to improve. But there's also a big concern: privacy. NeoGamma has cameras and microphones, and while 1X says users can control when employees access them, having a robot constantly watching and listening in your home, that is a big step. So, are we at the dawn of a robotic revolution? Maybe. For now, only a select few will experience life with NeoGamma, but in the next decade, humanoid robots could be as common as smartphones. The question is, are we ready for autonomous robot butlers? Like this tech and crypto info? For more AI, blockchain, crypto, and tech news, check out Beyond the Blockchain.
All right, here we go. All right, man.
It's really interesting. I would argue that we already have these robots in our homes. We have Alexa. We have Siri on our phones. All we're doing is giving them a physical nature now. So,
Right.
More
More of a humanoid, aren't with appendages.
Sure.
And yeah.
And not all bots need to be a humanoid. Some of the best bots, some of them we'll look at in a little bit, don't look like humans at all.
That's right.
They're built to serve a purpose.
Like utility bots.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then there are things, because the world is human centric, that we will need humanoid bots for, but for a lot of it, we won't. And, people will be surprised at how fast we retool our manufacturing around not having to have human labor.
Yes. Yeah. Whole different. I mean, if you're a business owner, you're going to rethink the way you do your business model, because things have gotten so much easier with the fact of, again, the idea when someone says, someone says, I can't do labor. I don't have labor. It's too hard to find somebody. Well, now for $35,000, I can't imagine the tax. So the Alabama usage tax on that, I bet they're going to tax the mess out of.
They're going to have to figure that out. Right?
Yeah.
Like that is, I do think you're going to see an AI tax.
Yeah.
You're going to see a robot tax. I don't know what that's going to look like yet, but let's use roofing as an example. There's a bot that for about $5,000, you sit next to the house, you load the shingles on it, however many it can carry at a time. It goes up to the roof on a sliding system, deploys the shingles, nails them down, comes back, and all you got to do is add more shingles to it. Now, eventually, you'll just have a humanoid robot that also adds the shingles to it.
Yes.
But the point I'm trying to make is people say, oh, well, 12 guys could do it faster. Maybe.
For now.
Well, yeah, for now, and maybe. But what people need to think about is, if you're bidding on a job and you're bidding $15,000 to replace a roof, I don't even know if that's probably way cheap.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap.
All right, let's say $25,000 for a roof, and I can bid $10,000 for a roof because all I've got to do is pay for the shingles and my monthly payment on the robot. I'm going to get the business.
Okay.
Right? Because people are going to in the beginning they'll be like, no, I want humans, but when the price difference is extreme, people are going to go, oh, let's give the robot a chance. Let's see what these robots can do for 10,000 instead of 25.
And no one's going to put this thing out untested. That would be the dumbest. Yeah,
well, there's going to be a lot of product liability associated with these robots, so they're going to be highly tested.
Yeah,
they're going to be.
I wonder if Bradley Flowers at Portal Insurance is already looking at a policy that would have for a business insurance policy of
insuring
non-organic workers.
We should ask him.
Yeah.
We'll have that answered tomorrow. How about that?
Okay. Yeah.
I bet one of us can get in touch with him.
I'm sure we can, considering I owe him something. I owe him some work.
So he's looking out for you to be in touch with him.
And we had, we had dinner. Scott and I had dinner with Bradley Flowers has a podcast called the Insurance Guys Podcast. We had dinner with his co-host last night, Scott Howell. Scott Howell, thanks for dinner, by the way. It was fantastic.
Scott.
I forgot. Well, I asked Bradley through Scott. I hope Bradley got the message and didn't think we just ignored him. That would have been, of course, really low end for me to do that.
Yeah. It's back to what do you want to have for lunch today?
Oh, yeah. I was just thinking about that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I would want to have the same thing I had for dinner last night.
Oh yeah,
We had a pork chop sandwich.
Fried pork chop sandwich
from Squid Ink.
Squid Ink.
Shout out to Panini.
And I will tell you right now, my favorite thing is the tuna tostadas.
Oh, that was good too.
It's so light.
The fried deviled eggs, everything was good.
Again, you know, I could do a lunch of the tuna tostadas, the a glass of wine, and just the pork rinds with that, whatever that kicking sauce was.
It's very European.
Woo,
it's very European of you.
Oh, well, you know,
it's like tapas.
Wait, is that a good thing or a bad thing now?
It means you're sophisticated.
Oh, is that what that means?
It depends on who you ask.
Oh, okay.
Depends on like everything, depends on who you ask.
Well,
do you want to rate some robots today?
Let's rate some robots.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so I created something. Let's see if this works. We have to put on. I have to put on my headphones for this. You don't have to. Let's see if this actually works. Okay. So here we go. Let's see. I can't do two things at once, but I'll give it a try. All right. Let's see this. Let's go over here and.
Dang, look at that. Rate my robot.
So again, trying to do too much so let's rate some robots.
All right.
So let's see here. Let's see. Let's go to this one right here. Oh no. Not now. All right. So here's one. This is, let's see what it's doing. This looks like something that's picking up dead bodies.
Yeah. It's I think it's probably for
I don't know.
the field, right?
So,
like if you're in a mass casualty incident.
So if that's a clanker or banger, what do you put it at?
Man,
I mean, it makes me freaky, but it does its job.
I think it's a banger.
All right, there you go. Let's go to this one right here. Okay, here's one. Oh, I think these are cool. So these are parking. Look at that.
Yeah, I love these.
Yeah,
these are bangers.
Yeah, these are amazing.
100% bangers. I've seen these guys before.
So again,
this goes back to it doesn't have to look like a human, right? All this is a chauffeur.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody's moving your car from here to there. It does not have to look like a humanoid to serve its purpose.
Correct. So let's see what else we got here. Wrong one. Sorry, folks. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is masonry.
Oh, I love this one. Yeah.
Okay, it's building homes 10 times faster. Robots can lay bricks and build walls and extreme. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love this one. And here's the thing: you still got a human there, right? Like this is another banger. Lay in tile. It's using the AI to surgically place this tile.
That's pretty cool.
I just don't understand how people see things like this and go, nope, I don't think robots can replace me.
Well, it's going to be hard to find clankers because these are all pretty fantastic.
Well,
okay. This would be a clanker for me.
This is a clanker.
There's no freaking way
I'm
getting my hair cut by. I say that, you know.
Well, I wouldn't say no.
Look, that's a fancy Floby, is what that is.
Yeah, that's right.
Look at the laser. See the laser?
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, see the laser on her head?
Yeah, I can see this being a big business.
Oh my gosh.
Designs in your hair.
Designs, and also again, think of the model. Salon owner doesn't even need to have a license now. They're probably again. How do you go back to the licensing?
How do you license the bot?
Again, can you really be licensed to be a freaking haircut? That's so.
The state will take your money anywhere they can.
Okay, here you go.
All right, this is
why
I don't like this.
We will end up being under. We will be the subservience of the robots. They can remember this video right here.
Yep.
Yeah. No, thank you.
This is a clanker. That's a clanker of a video.
That's a clanker video. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I would buy this robot right now.
Okay. Oh,
the laundry robot.
This is figure. This is figure one. It runs on a neural network. What that means is anytime one of the robots does a task, all the other robots in the neural network are learning from the task.
Oh, I got you.
So it's
right. Sharing.
It's like hive mind.
Yeah.
Right. And so,
so that right there is the bane of my existence. I don't mind the kitchen,
sure,
but it's more of it's the folding of laundry more than the washing of laundry.
Well, to me, the interesting thing here is the dexterity of the fingers.
Yeah,
that's something that we haven't seen a lot of.
Yeah,
and this new generation that's come out this summer have very good dexterity. They still move a little slow.
Yeah,
but what I've read about this, specifically this figure robot, is it's not the actuators that make it move slow. It's not the robot.
Oh,
It's the software.
because it's thinking.
It's thinking. Yeah. The robot itself can move, exponentially
God,
faster.
how much? I wonder how much money. Wonder how much power robots. Like how long you get on a charge.
So I saw one. We may have it in this
Okay.
reel of it replacing its own battery.
Oh wow. So,
So
it
it
does
doesn't
also
matter.
maintenance.
Yeah, it'll just, when it gets low, it'll go replace its
Okay.
own battery.
This to me is a waste of energy and time because I'm just becoming where I don't care about sports anymore. And I get why you would do this for precision. This is a clanker to me. I don't care about this
Yeah,
stuff.
I think that one of the things we need to do is try and maintain some things that are uniquely human, because
Right, yeah,
of course a
I don't
robot
want to
should
watch.
be
I don't want to watch robot sports.
no, and of
Yeah.
course a robot should be able to make a basketball more often than a
That's
human.
right,
That's what
yeah.
we expect from it. But yeah, I agree. This is fun for people to watch at a game, but it's a clanker.
All right. Here's a Michelin star robot chef.
I love these guys.
Okay, this should already be why if you can own a kitchen and these stuff should already be in use.
I mean, I've got to think it's going to be coming real soon. The interesting thing about this is you can tell the robot to cook in specific styles. So you can train it and say, cook this omelet like Gordon Ramsay, or you can train it and say, cook this omelet like Emeril Lagasse. And so every meal can be custom prepared in the style of whatever chef you want.
And again, and then the chefs can make money on that by licensing their recipes.
brands.
Yeah. Let's see here. Kawasaki built a hydrogen power oh yeah, these things are nuts, man.
Boy, I wanted this to be fake.
Like this looks like something off a very well done movie.
Yeah, I wanted this to be fake.
Yeah.
Because that thing is,
So it's like a Klingon Targ that you can ride.
it's like Thundercats.
Thundercats. Yeah.
It's a real life Thundercat.
Yeah, that is wild, man. That is super.
Watch this thing jump.
Woo, that is cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, Kawasaki's making that, huh?
I like
Good
it. That's a
Lord.
banger.
It runs, jumps, climbs, feels straight out of sci-fi. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Ben Griffith said, your show is pretty much stuck on Soylent Green Machine.
That's fair.
Where are you right now on the dystopian thing?
That's right.
We're right around Terminator and Soylent Green.
Yeah.
Soon
to be 28
again,
days
look at
later.
this thing. Look at this thing. Make it again the simplest stuff that probably takes way too long with people. And I would say get off the road as fast as possible so humanity can move forward.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
They have some like this also that do field striping for like high school football fields.
Nice.
Or
Yeah, I've seen
baseball
that. Yeah, I've
fields.
seen that one too.
It's just a robo painter.
Okay, this is interesting too. This is cameramen. Trust me, if I could have a non-organic producer for this show, I would have one for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I like that. That's fantastic.
I love this one.
Again, how dangerous is power and up above the
Right.
ground 80 feet and right under traffic?
That's right.
I've
So,
seen years ago, I saw a horrible accident of a guy in a cherry picker.
I mean, there's a
It
reason
was
that-
terrible.
There's a reason that these guys make good money. That is
Oh,
a dangerous job.
Woo, brother.
So
And
this
also
is a
how
banger.
fast.
Anywhere we can take humans out of danger.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm gonna call that a banger.
Let's see. This you can have at your house.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great consumer product.
What is that? $45 maybe?
Maybe,
You know?
maybe not.
Here
Maybe
we go.
cheaper.
I don't know about this, but it does make sense. I get one scratch on the car, you got some serious problems though.
Well, I would say this looks like it's anything that's public facing like this is going to work easier in countries like China and Singapore,
Yeah.
where if you damage the robot, you get sent to prison for life.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like in those places, they are not going to tolerate robot violence.
Well, I'm talking about like
I'm saying in America,
you couldn't react to if it scratched your car. You can't react to the robot.
yeah, I'm saying in
Yeah.
America, if that robot damaged somebody's car, they're ripping that robot's arm off the.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Off
Well,
the
I want to thank
turnstile.
Devin AI News and Tools. That was a really good
Cool.
thread
That
of
was a good thread.
stuff. Let's go back.
That's the
here.
first edition of
Rate Our Robot, which again,
Clankers or Bangers.
look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Again, I like the a real big fan of the I used a lot of AI. Look, I was rushing today. I created a lot of I cannot believe how fast that I worked on stuff today.
It used to take a lot longer to produce a TV show.
Let me tell you something super weird.
Sure.
We don't have ability for me. See, one of the weird things, I
Yeah.
can't go back.
That's all right.
Can't go back to us, which is really bad. So, oh, here we go. There we go. There, we're still there. We're there. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
come
sorry.
on.
There we go.
Here we are.
All right.
Bangers
So
and clankers.
rate my robot.
I like it.
I need to find.
It's a good segment.
That actually shouldn't have been, well, because all those were really cool. I need to find some really dog.
All right. Well, we'll
Dog
mix
ones.
some in for tomorrow
Yeah.
or later, or maybe next week. We may not have.
It's
having
hard
robots
finding
to do
all this
every
stuff,
day.
even when I'm searching, though. I
Well,
will
especially
say.
when we're doing it every day, right? So, I mean, I think that makes a difference too.
Oh,
Anything-
again, so Bama Big Man is watching. Thanks for watching,
All
Bama
right.
Big Man. Considering I'll be 70 next year, I'll leave all this craziness to you youngsters. I hate to tell you this, Bama Big Man. Who do you think is going to be taking care of you
In the nursing
20
home.
years from now, 15 years from now?
That's right.
It's going to be, it ain't going to be humans.
No, absolutely not.
It is going
It's
to
one of
be
the hardest jobs to fill. They have such a high turnover rate.
Yes. And the idea is technology is going to roll you over one way or the other.
Yeah. I also would say to Bama Big Man that technology in medicine is getting to the point where if you can stay alive another 5 years,
Oh, yeah.
you've got
Right.
a great chance of living another 30.
Ooh, again, as my dad says, is that a blessing or a curse?
It just depends on
But you're right.
what the world looks
And,
like.
and I have seen a lot of these biohackers, these age hackers
Yeah.
that are doing some really weird
Yeah,
things
that's
with
just
like,
extreme people. Like Brian Johnson, he's extreme.
is that the guy that goes on Rogan?
No, I don't know if he does or not. This
Yeah.
is the guy that gives you the report on the length of his the
Excuse me?
duration, the
Oh,
duration
sorry. Okay.
of his nighttime erections. He
So it
tracks
is.
them. Oh yeah, he's
Uh,
tracking that as that's
Wow.
allegedly
What a perv.
an optimal
Sure.
or it's like it tells you about
Oh,
a lot about your health.
Well, again, blood flow.
Vascular,
I get it.
But it's interesting. But he posts that kind of stuff all the time, and I think people like that are extreme. I think there's people who are living happier, healthier lives
Yes.
by incorporating a lot of this. It's like everything, right? Like everything in moderation. Let's figure it out. I mean, half this stuff we may find out is terrible for us. I mean, 5 years ago, if you didn't get the vaccine, you were going to kill grandmothers.
Oh, you grandma!
And-
I'll never forget the people who so-called said they love me, called me grandma killer
Yeah.
because I really questioned about putting that in my body.
Turns out, this is something we can
Yeah.
talk about tomorrow. I'm actually interested in doing some more research, which will give me a reason to talk about it. There is some data coming out now about different medical outcomes for children who were born from mothers who were
Oh,
vaccinated
In utero.
versus those who,
Yeah.
well, even prior to utero,
Yeah.
right? You could have been vaccinated in 2021,
Right.
have the baby in 2024. We're seeing downstream.
And
effects.
again,
it'll
I
be
kn-
interesting to track.
I know why all this data, it's still early days of data too on this stuff, but I get why it's being throttled because, nobody, I mean, Pfizer pays for, I'm not going to say them in general, big pharma pays for most of the media that you see. And there's no one's going to bite the hand that feeds by saying, hey, there's a report out now that shows there's some really scary stuff here.
I mean, that's a great question on what happens to traditional TV if
Big pharma goes away.
If pharma is banned from advertising on television.
I guess the streaming people who are already making money don't need all that. So they'll be the ones that
Lunch
have all-
breaks will be here.
Lunch breaks, baby.
We're not getting
Hey,
any-
Big Pharma, give us a call. We might sell out, really.
Oh, you know what? If they can't advertise on terrestrial TV, can they advertise on local lunch shows?
Local lunch shows, even though it is worldwide, though.
It is global.
So literally, there could be someone in the Philippines or Liechtenstein
Maybe so.
watching us. Who knows? But right now, I'd be happy with.
What if we become wildly popular in like Kazakhstan?
Oh, that's my story anyway.
That would be
Well, who watches
amazing.
you? Like, no one in America watches, but we're huge in Belgium.
Number 13 in Belgium
Huge.
daytime.
See, no one can check. Well, they could check up on that now.
Maybe.
What are the ratings for? Blah blah blah.
Yeah, but how do they know? If we don't release our ratings,
That's
people wouldn't
true.
know.
That's true. Right. Okay. Or they can just randomly call people in Belgium and say,
We
"Do
might
you
be the
know-"
13th ranked lunchtime show in Mobile.
I bet you we are the top 10 best lunch internet show as of right this second on Facebook,
It's probably true.
and I will take whatever I can get.
That's right.
It's the world of content making is very, and this is much easier than writing blogs, even though all this octopus hands things is quite hard to do.
Well, we just kind of get to be ourselves, which is easier for us. I'm not saying it's entertaining. There's probably a much more entertaining version than the two of us, but This is what you get, folks.
Well, this is what you get, and you know what you're paying for it? Nothing. So we
It's
hope you give you a value more than nothing.
Yeah. Hopefully we're not contributing negative value.
No, we're on Positive Press
That's right.
Facebook page,
That's
so
true.
we need to be. So that's what goes back to our very first show of how we went into dystopian,
Too hard, too fast.
negative things immediately.
Yeah, too hard.
And I'm not quite sure why that happened. I think it was because my attitude was I couldn't get my machine to work,
Sure.
and I think I carried it into the studio the minute we started.
I think so. Well, I'm not saying it was your fault. I think it was both of us, but it goes to the point that this is very scary technology if you focus on the scary part. If you focus on the amazing part, it feels like amazing technology. You find what you seek in the world. If you want to be unhappy, you'll find ways to be unhappy. If you want to be happy, you'll find ways to be happy.
Well, again, it's the idea of the match. The match can light a fire to keep you warm at night, to cook, to forge things together, but it also can burn down the whole forest. So the idea is how you use technology.
It's all about the tool.
But again, with the way that I hear the media talk and the way I hear government talk, the minute they see something that has, again, they do not see, they're very un-Eastern philosophy. They don't see the yin yang. They don't see this flowing of good and bad. They will key on the bad of this idea of apocalyptic fear. Right. And that's when they say, well, it must be regulated. It must be this. It must be that, because they never say the good side. And that way, if that was ever the case early days on, there never would have actually been the internet, or it would have taken longer to get there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it would have taken much longer. They'd have gone, oh, you can radicalize people across borders now. I mean, that's all they would talk about. Well, be talking about.
Here's what I know to be true. The government, no, is a real word, is a weird word, believed to be true. The government has made AI a national security issue.
Yeah.
That means this thing is going forward, whether you want it or not, because they're developing it for themselves. All these guys, all these big companies, they will start spinning out defense products if they're not already, you know. And so it's not going anywhere. And if we run out of power because we can't feed the machines, they'll just ration it from us.
Sure.
Because they're, you know, no different than they would on any other security.
Well, and
measure.
that was the thing I was, again, because of the AI bubble thing, which we didn't get into, and I don't know if I can get into it because I don't think I can play that audio. But the idea of Sam Altman saying we're in an AI bubble, and then it's overplayed its hand right now, and then there was a tanked the NASDAQ yesterday. Holy moly, did that information tank the NASDAQ? I think what's going on with the Fed is kind of futzing a little bit too.
Sure.
But someone posted, I can't remember who it was, but it was on X. It said, we just got back from China to see their power structure. And we just flew back into LA, and we've already lost the AI race because China has got like 46 new coal plants coming on and like 6 new nuclear, and we have 0.
Right.
And the idea is if you can't have power, you can't have nice things.
If you
like
can't,
AI,
you can't run
and also
AI,
China can also much easier shut everything down and take all the power for itself for its national security.
Well, they also can spin up a nuclear power plant just because they say so.
They say so, right?
And here we don't operate that way.
Oh,
in
no.
fact,
no, there would be 87 protests and immediately legal issues that would be held up in the courts for 12 years.
What I think could happen is that the federal government federalizes a part of the Southwest to deploy solar at scale.
God, I'll tell you, man, right? My
I'm not saying that's a good thing
of government overreach. It's just like my spidey senses are just going.
Oh, I agree,
going off. But the idea is like,
but they're going to feed the beast one way or the other.
Yeah, and also because they're not going to allow us to be number 2, not at least anyway how it looks. Well, we might be number 2, but it ain't going to look like we're number 2.
If we're number 2, it won't be from lack of trying.
Oh, no. Yes. Well, again, when the feckless Republicans lose the House in less than a year and a half now, all this will be it's all going to, and the next group coming in will dismantle any forward progression on this stuff that we have done if it's a Democrat. They are very anti-technology. They are very anti-crypto. They're very anti-AI.
Well, if you are pro-labor union,
somewhat for progressives.
Well, if you're pro-labor union, you're going to have your foot down on AI because
right now
it totally knocks you out of business.
Republicans are the unions love, the workers love Trump right now without looking at the idea of like, do you see what's going on,
Yeah.
right? Maybe for 2 years, you'll keep your job at the Mitsubishi plant or whatever the heck we're looking at.
Well, when we say we're returning advanced manufacturing back to America, we mean the production of the products, not the creation of the jobs.
Right.
We're not going back to the golden era of
Right.
GM and Ford.
Right.
And everybody gets a pension.
It'll be a plant of 50 administrators, 4 foremen, and 1,000 robots.
Yeah. We should, speaking of that, like the reduction in labor, for tomorrow, we should find a video of the automation of the ports in China.
Oh, yeah. There's one person there.
Yeah. The port may do like 10 to 50 times the volume that we do here in Mobile. And there's literally like 1 or 2 people that run the entire port during a shift.
So I don't know if this is true or not. So someone has to fact check me on this. So that right before the election, there was this idea of a port strike. Do you remember that?
I do.
A lot of that came from the port of Mobile. Do you know that?
I did not. But I know they're part of
It had to do with they put in a automatic gate with no human there.
Oh.
And that started a firestorm. And this is
that's
not even a freaking robot. This is a automatic gate.
We need to look into that. I'd be interested in knowing more about that.
And we know people at the port, and I get it. You're going to fight for but sometimes it's like, are you freaking kidding me, dude? It's why do you have somebody sitting there at the gate making probably $40 an hour for sitting on their ass reading the lanyard?
Well, and that's what people don't want to talk about also when we talk about government jobs. Like, let's take the city of Mobile. AI can probably do the work of a decent number of city employees right now, right? We could collapse departments, use AI, but it's really hard.
Keep the manager, get rid of all the workers.
It's really hard to get elected on the platform of we're going to lay off your friends.
Yes. And I get it. And that's also why a lot of city workers and city unions and all they're very much Democrat because they believe in government. They feed the beast.
Yeah.
And Republicans have been terrible at being spenders too, but it is what it is. But government will be the last one to change of replacing it with innovative technology. Will be the exact last thing
on the local level.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because also,
because that's your neighbors, right? Like you need your neighbors to elect you. And if you go out and say, hey, everybody, I'm going to save you each some money by firing your friends.
Yeah.
Nobody goes for that.
Well, again, I saw that the mayor in Mobile, Alabama, Sandy Stimpson's, do you see the size of his staff and what they're paying?
I didn't see the article you're referencing, but I've got a pretty good idea.
It is holy moly, man.
And a lot of those positions are appointees that do not need city council approval.
Oh, right. So it's like his executive branch, he puts it as he needs it.
Right. But same with his budget, though. The city council does. I don't think they can determine how much he pays the people who are appointed.
Yeah.
We need to double check that. But
I mean, hold on. They did do a good job of cleaning up the mess from the last mayor who left this town literally in massive debt.
Yeah.
So I will say they did that. They had a surplus I think they still have a surplus for quite a while. I don't know what COVID. I mean, once we missed a Mardi Gras, I'm sure that caused some problems, but
if we missed Mardi Gras and didn't pay the overtime,
I know
we broke even.
Oh, you talked about that. I'd really like to know the real numbers on that because all I ever hear it's always it's $220 million, $220 million. But I'm always like, is that gross? Is that net? Is that after all the stuff we have to pay for things? I mean, what really is? I mean, I'm sure the hotel tax probably brings in some money,
but it doesn't offset the amount of money we spend in overtime.
Yeah,
the amount of new tax revenue generated.
Yeah.
Inside the city limits.
Yeah.
Offsets the overtime.
I might get Perplexity AI to try to figure out if I can find some online documents and just drill down into that to give me real numbers of what are the real numbers.
Well, that
per year
that came from the previous finance administrator under Sandy Stimpson, Paul West, who's now passed away. But he was the one that had told me that, and this was probably 10 years ago.
Hey, speaking of breaks, we need to take a break here. Yep. I'm not going to take a break, but if you ever want to help our cause here, we'd be more than happy to give you a good minute here for your local business so we could have a break here.
Oh, yeah.
But we've got 15 more minutes in this show, and I want to try to play the Xena UFO Divinity.
Let's do it.
I'm not quite sure it's going to work.
Well, if it doesn't work, we'll just go back to what we normally do, which is look
Yeah.
at each other and tell funny stories.
So, so I would like your reaction when we play this. I'm just going to leave the video on. Let me see if I can hear this. This is where it gets super weird about
Our production.
our production because it's super, super, super weird. So let's see.
Good evening,
This.
night owls and seekers of the strange. This is
This.
Owls. Good evening, night owls and seekers of the strange.
going.
This is
All
Agent
right.
Xena, and you're
Okay.
tuned in to the tech
no.
transmission, where the truth is out there,
Oh, wow.
and sometimes it's
Well, you
hiding
save
in
it for
plain
tomorrow.
sight.
Let's see what
Tonight,
this
we're
is going
diving
on
deep.
here.
Literally. Imagine the ocean as
Yeah, this
Earth's
is all I'm
attic,
worried about.
full of forgotten relics and secrets. Recent whistleblower claims
Yeah,
suggest there's a
well,
massive,
you know.
unexplained
Such is
structure
life.
lurking in the deep
You know?
Pacific, backed
Those are
by
the breaks,
declassified
kid.
Navy sonar data.
You know,
Sometimes
I-
works better
Picture
than
I have
a
tried
500-meter long
times.
shadow like a sunken
Too
skyscraper
darn
just off the
times to play
California
this
coast.
thing that just
Congress is
can't
listening,
get it to
scientists
work.
are cautious,
Well, it's funny
and the
that we talk a
debate
lot
is as
about
murky as the
technology,
ocean
and
floor.
here we sit amongst
But the mystery
lots of
doesn't stop
technology
at the water.
that helps us produce this show and also gives you great grief.
Well, the idea is we do no prep for this,
Basically, no prep.
and we go into it incredibly punk rock, meaning no resources other than our own talents or lack of, and our ability to do something. And I am literally putting together 1, 2, 3. There's 8 pieces of manual like technology here,
Mhm.
computers, mixers, a lot of Bluetooth stuff. And I still don't understand what's connecting. That's my problem. Like I know I corrected that earlier and I tested it, but because Restream does not allow me to hear what's being broadcast.
Yeah.
And I understand because it's live. It's very
We
complicated.
should develop an agent that produces this show.
Well, I would love that, but every time I try to do that, I don't understand the level between the AI tools that I have,
Right.
and then that thing in the middle, and
Yeah.
then that thing that comes out the end,
Understand.
that outcome. So
Right.
I'm saying I tried that with video games. I tried that where I try to prompt video games,
Yeah.
and roughly it gives me a bunch of gobbledygook, but doesn't actually create the code.
So here-
does not translate into the whatever you would see or
Yeah.
hear or whatever that is.
All right. So here's 2 AI tools that we could look at about developing an agent to do this.
Okay.
The first is N8N. N8N is where you design the workflows.
All right.
And then there's another one
Wait,
called
N8.
N8,
Okay.
lowercase n as in Nancy,
8.
8 like an 8 ball, lowercase n as in Nancy.
And why'd you say 8 ball?
I don't know, man. You just seem like,
Jeez,
it might be a
dude.
reference you would
My
understand.
Jeez.
For pool.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billiards.
Yeah.
And then ClickUp. And so then people are using those 2 tools to
Are these
put it
free?
together.
Are these free tools?
No.
Not free tools, of course.
Of course not.
The Ninja tools that I used is what I kind of call the gateway drug.
Okay.
It only gives you 5 video clips to make a
Mhm.
month. It's 8 less than 8 seconds. It does give you 50 music, but it's only instrumental.
Okay.
And then it gives you 100 images, which I don't think it counts images because I have just cranked out so many images.
Interesting. Maybe you got a glitch in the matrix on images.
But I bought that for a flat fee, which is
Okay.
great.
Yeah.
So it's a lifetime flat fee. But when I look at is it VO3?
Yeah.
The movie maker that
I love
actually
VO3.
Hollywood is probably using.
And
I know,
Netflix is already
and I
using it.
know video game makers are using it.
Yep.
You said it has a good idea of continuity because what I couldn't do between the 5 videos, because we have a company called Meducate, which helps with patient procedure information. I was trying to make AI video of this character, this
Mhm.
woman patient named Ethel.
Right.
Well, I couldn't make the 8th second
Look the same every
look
time.
the same. That
Right.
person never looked the same. You told me VO3 or is it V3O or VO3?
VO3.
VO3 says it has the ability to remember your characters and carry it over.
Yeah, essentially you develop it in 8-second increments.
That's so crazy. That's exactly what I'm getting to.
So
yeah,
then you just continue scene
continue seeing
through VO3.
Yeah.
And continue scene.
like even when I was prompting it, like helping, so Grok was helping me create the prompts. It still wouldn't.
All right. So
do
this
it.
is also why you see when you see these AI videos go viral, it has to do with they're able to keep continuity, and the way they're doing that is by using things like a stormtrooper.
I don't understand that because
They can make the stormtrooper
right, and
look
that's
the same every
why-
time. It has a reference.
that's why you see the Yeti and
The Bigfoot.
Sasquatch.
That's right.
Because it's this idea of Ethel is
With it-
not Ethel version 1, version 2, version 3, because
Right.
that's a human faith. And there's so many things where, especially, I can totally understand the stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Because they understand the look.
and
also,
and you don't even have to move their lips.
but also when I was trying to do like cartoon pictures of my father,
Yeah.
most of them won't use you can't upload the picture. But if you're not famous, it can't do it. See what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, you need to be Albert Einstein.
All right. So
You
it
need to be Taylor Swift. You need to
it
be
needs extra
somebody.
references.
It needs something that has a lot of reference.
Yeah.
But you can't just say, they won't even take the picture that I gave it that
Okay.
says make this. And now this one thing called Tune App that I do have. It's very expensive, by the way, that I need to get off. They pay you, but they charge by the week.
Okay.
I need to get off that. It will do it in pretty damn good. Like, you can look at my Facebook profile, my X profile. That's one of those images. But by the way, I didn't take it. It's not even it's a photo that I don't take a lot of pictures of myself, and I don't have a lot of pictures of myself, but I found one that kind of worked.
Right.
And boy, does that thing, it makes a cartoon version of it. It looks like me. So,
Yeah. Well, all these tools, we still need experts, but it gives what normies, normal people like us, the ability to do things we couldn't previously do.
Mhm.
It expands our capabilities, which is why you're going to see a collapse in job titles, right? Think about copywriting, editing, all those jobs that used to take place all got crushed down to one person. I mean, even if you're working for a publication now, you're probably still editing your own stuff and
Oh, yes.
and then sending it in to
Well,
be-
I say that
posted.
that's not true. But right. But I would imagine there is processes in place for, by the time the editor sees the final piece, it's gone through a couple things already. I know they've probably, what do you think? Fact checking would be one of the things they could do with AI pretty easily, but then you have to check the fact checker.
I don't know how you check facts anymore. What is a fact?
Yeah, I know. Golly.
If it's published in an article, is it a fact?
Well, also, how about the higher entity? Let's just say the government plants a story and then uses that as the source for them saying that
Like
something.
like a Russian hoax,
If people don't believe that, have you never read a James Patterson book?
right?
It's called A Cutout. Literally, we wrote the book on how to do this. The
Yeah.
minute I heard that story, Russiagate, I said, "That's a cutout. That is a cutout. You bring a low-level nobody into the thing. You sit them in you use Australia. You use some weird guy who teaches French in some weird town that you get this dingus who's a low-level member of the guy you're going after or lady you're going after. You mention something in the restaurant. There's an operative from France sitting over there. He tells his people, your people, the France people tell America. America now can investigate this person and now put him on the watch list, create all this stuff, leak the damn. It's in every crappy spy novel you have ever frickin' read. And someone said, that's a conspiracy theory. That would never fucking happen.
Well, such is life.
Hey, we just dropped my first F-bomb on.
It's fine.
I can't do that on the radio.
Yeah, that's
Tuesday
true.
nights, 8 to 9 p.m. on 106.5 called Beyond the Blockchain.
Yeah.
Can't do that on FCC. Y'all would be looking me in your eyes, be like this.
I think it's only a $10,000 fine.
Only for something that I get no money for. No, thank you. That's a bad bet.
It's not a good.
I will say
investment.
fudge.
Yeah.
And double dookie and things like that.
So one thing I would love is for the dozens of people watching the show,
Dozens.
if they have questions, they could always
We
put it in the comments
we
on
have-
any of these for tomorrow, like questions for tomorrow.
we have the Magnificent Seven up there. So
Yeah, but over the course of the next 24 hours, more people will watch it.
yes.
And so they could, even if you're not watching live,
Yes.
drop your question in the comments and we can get to it tomorrow.
So the 48 episodes that were done during the COVID time with the Friday Nights with Uncle Henry.
Yeah.
I would say that the analytics would say 80% of the people watch at least a portion of the show hours after it is already broadcasted.
Yeah,
Of
that makes
course,
sense.
because people are busy.
people aren't live during their lunch
People
break
are
right now.
busy. I get it. And, and the only reason why we're doing a lunchtime one is because I can't wake up at 6 o'clock and do a morning show.
Well, also this is our lunch break. So we just use
Right.
our lunch break to do what we like to do. If it doesn't match up with the same time as somebody else's lunch
And
break, they
man-
can watch it during theirs.
And man, I'm getting hungry. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot we have a chat feature here. Oh, look at this.
Hey,
Look at this. Ben Griffith, thank you. I'm a big man.
we
We
only
saw the
saw
body scooper.
no kidding.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Oh, are you kidding me?
Man, that was part of the best.
Oh, that
was the best
We'll have to do
segment.
that again, I guess.
Vicky Tyndall's
Oh.
watching. That's my mother. Thank you, Mom.
Yeah.
You
Oh, that's
you
very
always
nice.
count on your family.
Wow, we just did like 10 minutes of the same body, the body, the dead body catcher. How was that? I clicked the thing. Oh, I know why. Because I was jumping through the screen, not jumping. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe we can show the robots one more time.
Let's go through the bots real quick.
Oh, that's exactly what. Oh, that sucks.
Boy, I bet a lot of people are going to stop the show at that point.
Oh, that sucks.
They're not even getting to the second half.
Oh, wait,
That's all right.
maybe I've only been showing the thing the whole time. No, because I see it right here. Let's see here. Oh,
you got to do
really
window.
Sucks.
Maybe window.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I could have done the entire screen, but let's see this.
Let's see what happens.
All right. All right. So yeah, this is the one that does the.
All right. This is the one moving the cars.
Moving the cars. Yeah.
We love this one.
All right. We love that one. We'll give it on a scale of 1 to 5. I'll give it a 5.
5.
Yeah. This thing is incredible.
I still don't know if we're showing it. Oh yeah, we are. Look.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
All right. 1 to 5.
Construction bots. Okay. Masonry. Fantastic. Love it.
Love it.
Incredible. That's got to scare. Well, again,
Banger.
There's no young people that are Masons anymore, so this doesn't scare any young people at all.
No, it does not.
And people like White Spunner are like, when can I get this?
Yeah. How fast can I get this in my inventory?
This is the one I would say I would be. Oh man,
I'm in this one for the art. All right, not for daily maintenance.
hold on, man. I would rather mess up my masonry floor than my haircut. So
yeah, that's going to be an interesting one.
All right, so this is the one.
We don't like this one at all.
Yeah, this is the one where the robots will remember this, and it will be Skynet and Terminator right here.
Yeah, that's why we like the robots.
I don't understand why they have to be that way to these poor little robots.
Why are people the way they are?
I mean, I get, and there's other ways of testing its balance instead of kicking it.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's terrible.
Coming soon to the streets of Mobile,
All
Alabama.
right, this is the one I would pay for immediately.
Right. Oh, this is, and we talked about the finger actuation.
The laundry guy, I would so pay for this immediately. But I want to see one folding, but I did see a slow motion folder that was like he did it like to show how intricate his hands were.
Yep.
Let's see. This is the one I think is whatever. I get precision, but I don't want sports to have robots. So
does nothing for me.
That's a clanker.
Love this one.
Yeah. This is, and then
I think this is my favorite so far.
This is the idea of we're not taking away things from chefs, because chefs could license their famous signature stuff.
I'll also tell you, anybody who's ever been in the restaurant business knows how hard of a job it is to work the line, and how hard it is to find people that can do it consistently. Yeah. So having the consistency here, I think, makes a huge difference.
Yes, very much. Okay.
This is the terrifying one.
This is the one I love, though.
Yeah.
Like this is the one I would say, if I had real Bitcoin money, this would already be in my possession.
It's like that phrase, if I'm rich, I won't tell anyone, but there'll be signs.
There'll be signs.
Johnny on a Kawasaki.
And I won't be going to work on it. Boy, I'll just be just tooling around.
Yeah, man.
Look at that thing. That thing is incredible. All right, here we go. This is
this
is the one. I've seen how long this takes in real life, and most people. So usually there'd be 5 people there with one person doing that, and 4 of them standing around with rakes or shovels.
Well, the interesting thing is, in America, we'll still have 5 people standing around watching the robot.
Yes, you're right, because the government will be the last person to
so they'll bring in the technology.
Again, that's I think that's really cool. That's also but also that's one I know that's in use right now.
Yeah, I've seen those in America.
Yeah. So these are, again, boy, when I watch our local news, like I can't imagine there are a whole lot of workers in there because they're all using their phones. And I literally saw, even though they had better production than we did, I told Stacy last night, I was like, what in the world am I looking at? They were doing the exact, what is this? What is this? Why is that sitting there?
I don't know.
Oh man, that's terrible. So again, I'm gonna go back to.
But it does fit the segment because we are in the Rate the Robot segment. So.
We are in Rate the Robot segment. Yeah,
so that's fine.
Let's see.
All right, let's go to this power robot.
I'm scared though that they're not seeing. Let's see, they're not seeing. Yeah, this is one again, taking people out of danger. I'm sorry, people will lose their jobs, but that is a very dangerous, scary job. All right, I'll give that one a banger. This is, this is probably $45.
Yeah. I mean, I see this.
Is Brookstone still around?
I don't know.
Because they would sell one of these.
You're right. It'd be in the airport too.
Yeah.
You get one of these at every airport in America very soon.
Oh yeah, this is
Oh,
the one,
yeah.
yeah, this is the one that said I like it, but the minute that thing scratches the car, you're gonna have people shooting that thing and
Yeah.
threatening it, and I don't know, man. But I get it, man.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna live a world where you never get out of your car.
I kind of like pumping my own gas.
Yeah, it's the small things, the
Yeah.
small things.
I mean, if I don't pump my own gas, I can't breathe in that sweet, sweet smell of brain killing cancers.
All right, I get. I'm trying to kill this thing right here. What
Remove.
there we go. Look at
Now
this.
we're cooking.
So there we go. Remove image, undo. I'll have to put it back tomorrow. But it says stop sharing. That's what I need to learn. See, I'm learning as I go,
yeah.
people. I'm learning as I go. All right, it's lunch breaks with Scott and Johnny. It's another, I won't say successful show,
It's better than yesterday.
but well, I don't know. When you go 10 minutes with the same image over and over again, I'm showing roughly a dead body collector.
It's tough to get through.
Any screen we could have done would have been better than that one.
Yeah.
So at least it wasn't a static image, but yeah, just skip over that if you're watching the show, which I can't imagine someone watching the whole show. But there you go. Again, we would love to hear things you'd like us to talk about.
Sure.
We will be on the Uncle Henry show, by the way.
Yeah.
On
Tomorrow.
WNTM at 5 p.m. Scott and I.
Were we talking about clankers?
We are talking about AI. We'll be
All
talking
right.
about lunch breaks. So I'm sure Uncle Henry's going to have 1,000 questions about AI and when will he be replaced?
I want to get him in a spot where he has one last epic rant about it and then can have some catharsis
So
and like start embracing
I tell you what I'll
the
do.
bots.
I will create a 1 minute
You're going to fire it up?
Uncle Henry AI thing.
Okay.
And I'll tell him not to listen to it.
Before.
I'll make sure I'll tell him there's no dirty words.
Sure.
In it, but I said,
Not unlike
I
unlike
want
this show.
him to hear it.
Yeah.
Right as we do it. So we'll say no one is not replaceable.
That's funny.
So I think we talk about how much. Oh, I know it will be a diatribe of how much he loves Taylor Swift.
Okay. That's
Yes,
perfect.
that's what's going to be. It's going to be an over the top 12-year-old fangirl,
Yeah.
Uncle Henry doing his love of Taylor Swift.
I heard that his favorite Taylor Swift memory was when she sang at Auburn for a birthday party.
Oh, fantastic! Yes.
There's a great video about
Yeah,
that out there too.
and how Taylor Swift has gotten him to rethink about the Democratic Party and the love of Obama.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's going to take longer than a minute,
Oh boy,
but it's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good one. So yes, we will be on Uncle Henry tomorrow at 5 p.m. And before that, we will be back on here at 11:45.
The technology will work a little better tomorrow, and you know what? In like a week, if you stick it out with us, we might actually have a little fun.
I will say I tried too much today.
That's all right.
That was the thing, and usually it's keeping it simple.
Look, I kind of like this idea of build in public, fail in public.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, like people know how hard stuff is. If it's perfectly polished, then they don't realize how hard it
well,
is.
you will. It's amazing how powerful this restream thing is. This used to be. I've walked into TV studios. This would have been a whole room of 3 people,
Right.
and I do it now. Clumsily. I do it with a couple fingers. So I can finger it pretty well. Come on.
Oh, no.
I can finger my technology pretty darn well, buddy.
That's the show for today.
There
Folks.
you
I've got
go.
nothing else.
And them's the lunch breaks.
See you guys.